What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of JJS TV. I'm your host, Joshua, here. Today, stoked because of doing something different on the show today. So, I don't know if you've heard, but the new news coming down the pipe is that I'm actually working on my first book that's just authored by me. And that's going to be coming out here in a little while. I'm still working on it and doing a lot of research and interviews for it. But the goal of the book is to help you learn the productivity secrets from the top 6 and 7 figure information marketers and home-based entrepreneurs out there so that you can build that lifestyle that you want and make the bling bling in the process. Now, I was recently talking to my homegirl, Jody Jelas, over at jodyjelas.com, and we talked a lot about productivity, but she had a couple of key things to share that I wanted to pass along to you because they were such gems. So we're going to dive into a snippet of that conversation, and I can't wait to hear from you guys in the comments below as to how you're going to utilize this super important information that will help you just clear up so much time in your schedule and help you focus on the things that you actually want to work on. So let's go to the conversation. What's kind of like the day-to-day life for Jody, in terms of, how do you know what you're going to focus on that day? What does your day look like? Because I know that's something that a lot of people struggle with, right? Like, it's great to have strategies or reduce expenses and stuff, but like, what does it look like for you in terms of how you structure your day?
So the phrase shiny object syndrome, I'm pretty certain I invented it. I am a shocker. So I have
those
to try
damn
really
shiny
hard.
objects.
Oh my God, honestly. 1 minute I'm here, next minute I'm there. If there's something exciting, then I'm all over it. And then I have to bring myself back in check. So the beauty of it is having done this for 14 years and being young when I started, can you imagine the shiny object syndrome when I was 21 and in London?
Bad.
It was insane. So for me, I literally plan my life, not just business now, but everything in my life in 30-minute increments. So that goes for my business day, 30-minute increments. It's both my kids' birthdays this week, so we've got a party on Saturday. I've got this Saturday's birthday party planned out in 30-minute increments. I have loads of fun, don't get me wrong. I'm not running around all anal and freaked out every day going, no, I just wasted a 30-minute increment.
You mean you plan your entire day in 30-minute increments?
And everything. I don't watch much TV, but if I do, it's a 30-minute increment, and maybe 2 or 3 30-minute increments, but I plan it all.
I've never heard that before.
I've got a spreadsheet, and it's in a blog post that I did probably 3 or 4 years ago before I was doing video blogging. And it is how to be more productive. And it's literally doing a grid for the week, your every day of the week, 30-minute increments for your day down the side, chunking your 30-minute increments and having a consistent weekly plan. In this bunch of 30-minute increments, I'm working on marketing. In this one, I'm doing a blog post. In this one, it's pick up the kids or whatever you got to do. And if I find myself feeling unproductive, I will go back, print off that spreadsheet. I will log for one week what I do in all of those 30-minute increments, and I'll look back at my week and I ask myself this question: what can I delete, what can I automate, and what can I delegate? And then what you actually find is a big mistake that people make is they're not delegating. So then what you find is that you can usually delegate a massive chunk of it, but us entrepreneurs, we go on little power trips where we think we can do it better ourselves. However, that exact sentence is what holds people back, because if you think, I can do everything myself, you're just going to be on a downward spiral because you're not going to see the big picture and you're not going to be working top level in your business.
Right.
So 30-minute increments, delegate, delete, automate.
I like that. It's got a good ring to it.
It does.
What about people that are just starting out, like maybe they don't have a team or they don't have enough money to afford a team, right? And delegation becomes more challenging. What kinds of things would you, say to them?
You can still automate and delete. If I've got clients that come on who are quite new to it, then I will give them the 30-minute increment exercise to do for their first few weeks. So then they can look at it and we can go, okay, well, that chunk of stuff that you did then, you can set that up as an autoresponder, or you can set that up as a task that you can chunk into, for example, blog posts, right? Whether you're doing text blog posts, video blog posts, yay. If you're doing your blog posts, chunk them and do, say, 4 at a time. So you're in, because the thing is, you get in flow and you get in the zone. So if you're in a marketing space, you're going, yep, you're thinking top level marketing, and you're doing that for 1 hour a day, as opposed to if you were to take half a day a week and be completely focused on marketing strategies, then you're going to be in the flow and in the headspace for that. So chunk it as well, so you're not breaking it up. And
right, so you can get a good block of time focused on one thing.
Definitely. And for the newbies, first few weeks, do that 30-minute increment test, and you're going to be able to see what's taken the most amount of time. And I bet you there'll be a ton of stuff in there that you can automate, which, yes, takes a little bit of time up front. You think you don't have the time to do it, but once you've done it, you don't have to do that anymore. Mm-hmm. So that may be an autoresponder, or it may be something as simple as go read the 4-hour work week. Something that worked really well for me was emails often very quickly become,
such a time suck. Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that here too. Yeah. I think that's the biggest time suck for people.
Yes, setting up filters, setting things up to go into folders. I have a rule where there's people that I follow. I have a rule where I only follow 3 people at a time, and I unsubscribe to everybody else. And sometimes I'll rotate that and make it a new person, but I'll only have 3 people that I've subscribed to in my inbox. And if something comes in that isn't one of those 3 people that I'm following, I will unsubscribe from it.
All right, my friends, make sure and head on over to jodyjelas.com. I'll be sharing more of that interview in the book itself. So if you want to get notified of when the book's actually going to come out and be the first to know about that, just go to joshuajsprague.com/book. That's joshuajsprague.com/book, and you'll be the first to get notified of that. And again, make sure and say hey to Jody over on her site. She's got an awesome online TV show that I always enjoy watching. So check that out. And if you're wanting to create your own information product, then I recommend checking out her Boom formula as well. And you can check that out via my affiliate link at joshuajsprague.com/boom. Again, if you decide to go through that link, I appreciate it. But regardless, she has a great free video series that'll kind of walk you through some of the steps that you need to take in order to create your own information product. So check that out. And until next week, keep rocking, and I will talk to you guys soon.